Most people think you should spread your money across dozens of stocks and diversify. However, that is a mistake. Because if you could actually pick the right three stocks, you could put your entire life savings into them if you had to, and you don't need the rest and make hundreds of thousands of dollars easily. Hi, I'm Ace, and I built a 400k plus portfolio in just 5 years in my early 20s by following Buffett's principles and using the 18-year cycle. And the biggest myth I had to unlearn was the idea that more stocks, more diversification equals more safety and better returns. So back around 6, even 7 years ago, when I first started, my portfolio looked like a grocery basket. 20, maybe 30 different names, or even more, I can't remember. Now back then, I thought that made me diversify. But when the market dipped, they all fell together. I realized I didn't own 30 different companies in 30 different modes. I owned 30 tickers. And that's when Buffett's words hit me. Diversification is protection against ignorance. If you know what you're doing, 3 good businesses are enough. Well, he's right. The truth is, you don't need 20 random names. You need 3 with the moats, the math, and the timing. A moat so wide that competitors can't cross it, financials so strong enough to survive punches and provide you with a margin of safety. And lastly, the discipline to buy them at the right stage of the cycle. Take TSMC. They are the pick and shovel play for semiconductors, making chips for Apple and Nvidia with net margins over 40%, increasing revenue year over year and profit year over year, an average ROIC of 25%, and barely any debt. Over the last 10 years, they've returned more than 1,000% compared to the S&P 500, 200%. Another example is Lennar, one of the biggest home builders in the US, trading at only 11 times earnings with a debt to equity ratio of only 0.2 and a return on equity of around 13%. That, my friend, is a classic late cycle value play. Third example, Lululemon. Yes, a retail brand, but one with 13% net margins, return on equity north of 40%, and a PE ratio of around 14. Over the last decade, it's compounded at nearly 20% a year, almost double the S&P 500. So the myth is clear. Diversification doesn't guarantee safety. It often just dilutes your returns. If you do understand the moat, trust the math, and respect the cycle, 3 great companies are enough. Now, I do break down stocks like this every single week in my free newsletter, link in bio if you want deeper research. And now I want to hear from you. Do you believe that 3 stocks are enough if they are the right ones? Comment yes and no and why, and I'll be reading.